All right, everybody, welcome to the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. A lot of interesting stuff going on, not all of it good. I'm jacked and jazzed. Let's look at the sun like we should. And some pretty spectacular prominences going on right now. I think it's pretty spectacular. I don't know what you think, but leave us a comment, let us know. In fact, I think a lot of the coverage on the channel has been pretty spectacular lately. What say you? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment. Or perhaps share on your Facebook. Maybe share on Mark Zuckerberg's page if you're friends with Mark. Maybe drop Mark a line and tell him to watch our channel. So check this out. Here's Hurricane Ida. And yowzers wowzers. By the way, this is the expected storm track according to the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. Let me redraw that. More like this. And then it's expected to kind of go like this. So anyway, that's my expectation of landfall. And we'll show you why in a minute. First, we'll show you water vapor. So there's the water vapor for the same area. And let's just say that this hot water over here is going to lead to a lot of hot water over here. And put it this way. If the Gulf of Mexico is going to be in your living room, we would prefer if you weren't in your living room. At least have some hip waders and a shrimp net if you're going to have the Gulf of Mexico in your living room. So here it is on nullschool.net. And I would also note that this looks like a clown if you look at it. And this is the wind speed. So you can kind of see the wind speed hidden under there. And we're seeing about 85 mile per hour winds at the moment here. So this is expected to become a bit stronger than this. You can see about getting up to about 85 miles an hour there. There's an 86 mile per hour reading. And I don't know why it has to look like a giant clown face, but if you're freaked out by clowns, let me just draw this in for you. I know people like to be frightened when they're viewing YouTube. Let's draw some nice vertical pupils. And then there's the clown nose, and here's your smirky smile, perhaps? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, folks. What's causing this is the fact that there's no jet stream over the U.S. right now. The jet stream is very far north. So if we look at the 250 hectopascal winds, that was the surface winds, and you can see the jet stream is way up here. And it's looking like it may be the horns of a giant bull. Perhaps Moloch is lurking there in Canada, right under this area. There's the face of Moloch. And there are his bull horns, right? Just in case you needed something else to be frightened of, those clear skies over central Canada are going to be very frightening. So you're welcome. So anyway, what's going on here is the jet stream is staying really far north of the U.S., only just dipping down a little bit over here. The rest all staying up here except for New England. So New England's got some clear skies. I would guarantee it just by looking at that. But anyway, I would also note there is a jet stream scale clockwise convection going on. You can see this largely almost a full clockwise rotation here. And in the center, the liquid center core of this is rotating counterclockwise. Is it a giant Birkeland current? You could maybe say that. I don't know. But you can see that that's what's going on, and that causes convective forces to be at play. And if you look at sea surface temperature, it becomes very clear where the most convective forces are. So you can see the water is much warmer here south of Louisiana than south of Florida. And that's going to increase the convective forces in this area, and that's going to drive the system toward that area. In other words, the pressure is probably lower over here, which is going to allow everything to sort of move in this direction. the water in the Gulf will not move. It will keep convecting and causing evaporation, and evaporation feeds hurricanes. So that's what's going on. We've got a strong counterclockwise rotation here, even at the 250 hectopascal level. Anyway, there are the surface winds. We'll do a little recap. We'll zoom in for maximum visual effect. There's your visible satellite. The last one was water vapor. And again, folks, expecting the storm track to be just like Tropical Tidbits forecast, expecting up to maybe 20 inches of rain. Let's hope not. Probably a foot of rain. I'd say at least 10 inches. I don't know. I'm not guessing rain totals is not exactly my area of expertise, but in any case, that's what the forecast is showing, up to as much as even over 20 inches of rain. So this area right here is going to be a disaster. And again, if you're going to have the Gulf over in your living room hanging out, maybe don't be in your living room. Last but not least, since this has been a view whatever I want video, some more footage of these spectacular prominences courtesy of the NASA GOES 16 solar ultraviolet imager. Just spectacular. Will these leave the corona? It looks like the one in the southwest is certainly going to leave the corona. The one in the southeast, I think it's on its way out as well. I guess we can do one more feature here. How about the Integrated Space Weather Analysis Center? We'll check the scenario for coronal mass ejections today on page 7. You got to go to page 7, folks. We'll also go to page 8, and there's another coronal mass ejection happening as we do the live stream. So this video was originally streamed live to Twitch, twitch.tv/smAsho. Thanks to our 100th and counting subscribers, followers over there. Cheers. Look for more and more live streams coming, as we'll be doing more and more work in the digital realm. So yeah, another coronal mass ejection happening. Let's see how old the data is. The data is pretty old, pretty new here, so pretty good data on both of these. Stereo A located at Lagrange point 5, the most interesting. Yeah, good times. So additional coronal mass ejections here. If I had to guess, and I don't, I would say that they're somewhat south-oriented at the moment, but they're not done ejecting yet, and we've got a lot more stuff to do today. So let's just do a recap through our data. There is Ida. And again, the storm track we're expecting is right like this. It's going to continue to be pulled to the west by that hot water. Hopefully not, but if it continues to go west and it looks like it's making a turn already, expect the worst. Expect the worst. Hope for the best. Here's the visible. And here's that GOES 16 imager. Just spectacular imagery here. One of the more extreme prominences we've covered on the channel. Anyway, that's about it, folks. It's about time to call it a day. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. smAsho, signing off from the Smash News Network. Least busted. Name and news.